Hey, Skull Nation. What's good, Vikings fans? It's your boy, Vikings fan, coming at you with the hottest Minnesota Vikings news. And oh boy, do we have a treat today. The NFL draft is behind us. And while we're hyped for the 2025 season, the Vikings just dropped a bombshell to keep our purple hearts pumping. Ready for this? On May 7th, we're getting an electrifying YouTube feature on none other than Vikings legend Joe Webb. And if that's not enough, a Vikings Pro Bowler just showered head coach Kevin O'Connell with some serious love. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. So what's the deal with this Joe Webb feature and why's it got us so fired up? We're diving into 15 scenes to unpack every detail, from Webb's unreal journey to O'Connell's elite leadership. We'll talk stats, stories, and what this means for our Vikings as we gear up for OTAs and rookie minicamp. Got your purple gear on? Good, because we're about to relive some epic moments and look ahead to a massive season. Let's dive in. Skull Vikings. First question for you. Who's more electric, Joe Webb in his prime or J.J. McCarthy's potential in 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get this Vikings party started. The offseason can feel like a drag, but the Vikings know how to keep us glued to our screens. On Wednesday, May 7th at noon, the Vikings YouTube channel is dropping the Joe Webb Energy, a feature that's got every fan buzzing. This isn't just a highlight reel. It's a deep dive into the life and legacy of one of the most exciting players to ever wear purple. Joe Webb, the 199th pick in the 2010 NFL Draft, wasn't even pegged as a quarterback when he came out of UAB. The Vikings announced him as a wide receiver, but in rookie minicamp, they gave him a shot at QB. And man, did he deliver. Webb's raw talent and electric playstyle turned heads, setting the stage for a career that, while short on starts, was long on unforgettable moments. Why does this feature matter? It's a love letter to Vikings fans who remember Webb's magic and a chance for new fans to discover a hidden gem. What's your favorite Joe Webb memory? Hit the comments and let's spark some nostalgia while we wait for this premiere. Let's rewind to 2010. Joe Webb, a sixth-round pick, steps into rookie minicamp with something to prove. The Vikings took a gamble, letting him try quarterback instead of sticking him at wide receiver. With his blazing speed and rocket arm, Webb didn't just compete, he dominated, earning a spot as a QB on the roster. His versatility was unreal. Webb could sling it, scramble, and even line up at other positions when needed. Over his Vikings tenure, he only started 2 regular season games and 1 playoff game, but each snap felt like a highlight waiting to happen. His dual-threat style made defenses sweat, and fans couldn't get enough of his energy. The question is, could a guy like Webb thrive in today's NFL with a coach like Kevin O'Connell? Imagine that spark in our 2025 offense. Drop your take below. Would Webb be a star in this era? Picture this. December 28, 2010. A Tuesday night in Philly. The Vikings, reeling from a rough season, turned to Joe Webb for his first NFL start against the Eagles. Nobody expected much, but Webb, he shocked the world. Leading a 24-14 upset, he carved up a tough Philly defense with poise and swagger. Webb went 17-for-26, throwing for 195 yards and adding a rushing touchdown. His ability to extend plays and keep the Eagles guessing was pure magic. That game wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Joe Webb was no fluke. He was a playmaker who could hang with the best. What made that night so special for you? Was it Webb's gutsy runs or his clutch throws? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's relive that epic Vikings moment together. Fast forward to 2013, and Joe Webb's role with the Vikings evolves. He wasn't just a backup QB anymore. He became a Swiss Army knife, contributing on special teams and even lining up as a receiver. His athleticism made him a fan favorite, even if his starts were limited. One playoff moment stands out. The 2013 wild card game against Green Bay. With Christian Ponder sidelined, Webb got the nod. Though the Vikings fell 24-10, Webb's grit was undeniable, throwing for 180 yards and a touchdown under pressure. That game showed his heart, even in defeat. How do you think Webb's versatility would fit in Brian Flores' defense-heavy 2025 squad? Could he be a secret weapon? Let me know in the comments, and let's keep this Vikings hype train rolling. The Joe Webb feature isn't just about his on-field heroics. According to Vikings.com, the Joe Webb energy explores his life after the NFL and his impact in Birmingham, Alabama. Webb's infectious positivity and community work are front and center, showing why he's a true Vikings legend. From mentoring kids to giving back to his hometown, Webb's story is about more than football. The feature promises interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and maybe even some unseen Vikings highlights. It's a celebration of a guy who brought joy to every snap he played. What do you want to see most in this feature? More game footage or Webb's off-field story? Drop your pick below, and let's get ready for May 7th. Let's talk numbers. Joe Webb's Vikings career was brief but electric. In 4 seasons, he threw for 853 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, while rushing for 351 yards and 4 scores. Small sample size, sure, but his 5.8 yards per carry and knack for big plays made every touch count. His 2010 Eagles game remains his crown jewel, but Webb's contributions went beyond stats. He was a spark plug, lifting teammates and fans alike. The YouTube feature will likely showcase these moments, reminding us why he's still a cult hero in Minnesota. Do you think Webb's stats underrate his impact? Or was he a flash in the pan? Hit the comments with your take, and let's debate this Vikings legend's legacy. Now, let's pivot to another reason Vikings fans are buzzing: head coach Kevin O'Connell. On December 8, 2024, before a game against the Falcons, Pro Bowler TJ Hawkinson went on the Green Light podcast with Chris Long and sang O'Connell's praises. Hawkinson called O'Connell a straight shooter who truly cares about his players, even after they leave the team. O'Connell's 34-17 record over 3 seasons, including 13 and 14 win campaigns, is no joke. His ability to connect with players like Hawkinson, Justin Jefferson, and Sam Darnold has built an elite culture at US Bank Stadium. Hawkinson said it best: "O'Connell's been there, done that, and it shows." What's your favorite thing about O'Connell's coaching style? His play calling or his leadership? Share below, and let's give some love to our Coach of the Year. O'Connell's impact goes beyond wins. Hawkinson highlighted how O'Connell's NFL playing experience gives him an edge. As a former quarterback, he knows the grind and speaks the player's language. That authenticity builds trust, making guys want to run through walls for him. In 2024, O'Connell led the Vikings to a 14-3 record, defying expectations with Sam Darnold at the helm. His offense ranked 9th in points per game, 25.4, and 7th in passing yards, 237.8. Those numbers scream elite, and Hawkinson's praise shows it's about more than X's and O's. How much credit does O'Connell deserve for the Vikings' turnaround? Is he the key to 2025 success? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the Skol vibes strong. Let's tie this back to 2025. With J.J. McCarthy set to take over as QB1, O'Connell's leadership will be crucial. Veterans like Brian O'Neill and Josh Metellus have raved about McCarthy's energy and poise, calling it infectious. O'Connell's track record with quarterbacks, turning Darnold into a Pro Bowler, bodes well for our second-year signal caller. McCarthy's recovery from a 2024 meniscus injury is on track, with no limitations expected for OTAs. O'Connell's already praising his invisible habits and mental growth. If anyone can unlock McCarthy's potential, it's our QB whisperer. What's your bold prediction for McCarthy in 2025? MVP candidate or steady starter? Hit the comments and let's dream big for our Vikings. The Joe Webb feature and O'Connell's praise aren't just feel-good stories. They're a reminder of what makes the Vikings special. Webb's electric energy mirrors the spark O'Connell brings to the locker room. Both stories show a franchise that's all about heart, hustle, and building something lasting. As we head into rookie minicamp, the Vikings are stacking talent. First-round pick Donovan Jackson bolsters the O-line, while third-rounder Ty Felton adds speed at receiver. With O'Connell steering the ship, this roster feels like a contender in the making. Which rookie are you most excited for? Jackson, Felton, or someone else? Share your pick below, and let's get hyped for the purple and gold. Let's zoom out. The Vikings' 2025 season is shaping up to be must-see TV. NFL.com already pegged our matchup against the Seahawks as a top 10 game, with McCarthy facing off against ex-Viking Sam Darnold. That's just one of 17 battles on a tough schedule. But with O'Connell's culture, we're ready. Webb's feature reminds us of the underdog spirit that defines Minnesota. From his improbable rise to O'Connell's defiance of doubters, the Vikings thrive on proving people wrong. Hawkinson's words echo that this team's built on trust and grit. What's the one game you're circling on the 2025 schedule? Drop it in the comments, and let's start counting down to kickoff. Suspense time. What's in store for the Joe Webb feature? Will we get rare footage of his UAB days or maybe a sit-down with Brett Favre about that 2010 season? The trailer on Vikings.com teases contagious energy and community impact, but I'm betting there's a surprise or two in store. O'Connell's role in this feels connected, too. His ability to inspire players like Webb did in his day is why Hawkinson and others rave about him. The May 7th premiere could even drop hints about how O'Connell's shaping McCarthy and the 2025 squad. What's your wild guess for a surprise in the Webb feature? A cameo or a hidden stat? Hit the comments and let's speculate Vikings style. As we near the end, let's talk legacy. Joe Webb's time with the Vikings was short but unforgettable. His 2010 Eagles upset and 2013 playoff grit are etched in our memories. This YouTube feature isn't just a tribute. It's a chance to cement his place in Vikings lore. O'Connell's legacy is still being written, but 34 wins in 3 years and a Coach of the Year award ain't a bad start. With McCarthy, Jackson, and a stacked roster, he's got the tools to take us to the promised land. Webb's energy and O'Connell's vision? That's a winning combo. Who's the bigger Vikings icon right now, Webb or O'Connell? Drop your vote below, and let's settle this debate. Alright, Skull Nation, we're at the finish line, but the hype is just beginning. The Joe Webb feature drops May 7th at noon. Set your reminders, because this is can't-miss Vikings content. And with O'Connell leading the charge, 2025 is looking like our year. Let's keep the purple pride loud and proud. What's got you most excited? Webb's story? O'Connell's culture? Or McCarthy's rise? Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more Vikings news. Share this with your fellow fans, and let's pack US Bank Stadium with Skull chants. Skull Vikings. Let's ride this wave to the Super Bowl. See you in the comments, and as always, keep bleeding purple.